We're playing 3 Gone Wild. This is maybe the best starter in the deck. Only beaten by 2 Doug Charger. Really good card, but usually Doug on his own doesn't do everything, so I'm only playing it at 2. Kind of trying it out. 2 Clatter Splitter. There are many times where one of them gets stuck and you want access to another one on turn 2 and turn 3, and one can get stuck under an Xyz depending on your opponent's interaction. So you want to have an extra. I like having an extra. 1 Mean Merciless, 1 Boommock. Boommock is great at interrupting Ryziel players on their duo drives because you can chain this in hand and they don't expect it. And that's all the goblins. We're really only playing about 9 in the main deck total. But that's because we're also backing up with the Fiendsmith engine, which is just kind of the standard 3 engraver, a Lacrima, a Lurry. For the monster count, there's a line you can do with it's engraver plus any body, any spare body lets you end on Wave King, and then bringing back Desiree on your opponent's turn with the Lacrima effect. Which is really cool, which has done a lot. Kind of extenders, 2 Terratop and a Taka Tomborg. You could fit 3 in, but the deck's kind of really compact and tight, so I like 2 and 1. Taka Tomborg can also be summoned if you control Boommock because it's a wind. And then non-engine wise hand traps, we're playing 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Bell, 3 Crow. There's also impermanent here, so the deck's maining 15 non-engine, which is great. These are adjustable per the format, but Crow and Bell are great into Mitsurugi Ryziel at the moment, so I don't want to play it without them. Then coming into the spell and traps, pretty light. We're running 3 Grand Breakouts. Tribute a guy for cost, dodges Imperm, Valor, specials 1 from the deck. This card's invaluable. Grand Entrance, it's Rhoda, it's Extension if you have an Xyz. And then we play the 1 Grand Bash because sometimes your only line is like summon Gone Wild, summon Doug, and you need something to get into Gabonga, and this helps that. And it gives you the additional normal for the Goblin you search. Just 1 tracked. Doesn't come up too often that you want more than 1, so 1 track's perfectly fine. Cross out Designator for protection. Obviously, you want to be playing hand traps that interaction that you're going to see. No Charmies in this because I don't have any. Full Armored Xyz. We are playing the Xyz armor lineup in the extra deck, so that's why this is the only guy you're going to see in here about this. We're playing it in Paradise. There are some hands where you can put up consistently Wave King and set this up in Grave. So Wave King plus an interaction. And then last little bit in the main deck is 3 Imperm. Spot Negation's kind of at a premium, so 3 Imperm's kind of the way to go. I might try to cut something for Valor because Spot Negation is just really great. And then extra deck. For Goblins, we're playing 2 Gabonga and 1 Crazy Beast. You want to play at least 2 Gabonga because everyone's on Unicorn right now, and you don't want to lose one of these preemptively. Crazy Beast kind of comes up randomly. Its Dingirsu effect is great, and so is its back row, like ability to take back row. Takes Birth, takes True Light. It can take a lot of things that your opponent doesn't really expect it to, and it's a good proc off of some of your errant 6s. And then for Fiendsmith stuff, we're playing Mellow Melody as our bridge into Fiendsmith engine if we only have level 3s. So Terratop is full Fiendsmith combo uninterrupted through Mellow Melody, and Mellow is also an Xyz, so you can detach it for your Goblin effects. Fiendsmith monsters in the extra, we're playing Requiem, a Sequence, and an Agumde. You will use all of these in the line, in the engraver line that gets you both Wave King and Desiree on your opponent's turn. But they're also good. Like Agumde is just really good to have for an OTK tool. Desiree, obviously you want to play the fusion target for Sequence. Necrovit Princess and Caesar. Obviously, if you're going to play this line, you should have a Necroquip just because you can make it super easy and it's a free 6. The Goblin Bikers Gone Wild is also a 6 Fiend, so you can use it with Wave King. You can also hard and make Wave King with it. Sometimes you can set up a 2 6s on your board and use 4 Armored Exes to make this out of nowhere on your opponent's turn after they've committed, and then they don't have imperm access for it. And then the Exes Armor Line, Torpedo, Fortress, and Dark Knight Lancer. These guys kind of vary if they make it to the end board, kind of prioritizing everything else. Sometimes prevents these from summoning, but at very least, Torpedo is easy to get to, and it's a free draw, which is great.
I gave you an advantage.
And then kind of last two guys we're playing, Little Knight. This can be cut, honestly. It could be anything else. I almost never make this. And then a Shuriken is your kill button 99% of the time. It's a monster negate and it's a kill button. So this is, I would not play this deck without this card.
I remember that.
And then I'm not going to go through the side deck because it changes so often and is built for my locals and not what I would play it originally.
You draw one and then you put one on.